Oh, I lived.
I guess another good thing with the magma crucible is it's gonna help us get more lava easily. We just
Okay.
cobblestone in.
Okay, I'm alive. I am alive.
Nice.
Yeah,
Whenever you bring back some copper, then we'll be able to make the magma crucible.
I'm looking around for it.
I'm gonna come help you. Because I got nothing else to do.
What's this? Looks cool.
What is it?
Uh, Oh, it's something called Zen ore.
I think that's mostly just decorative stuff.
Hmm.
Because if you search up the actual mod it's from, then you actually see a bunch of really cool designs and rainbowy stuff and whatnot, and it's really cool.
Hmm. The only reason I'm not grabbing all the other ore that I see at the moment is because I know that we're after copper.
We are indeed. I think the portal sent me back through.
Oh,
Did. I went to the deep dark, and then the portal was like, "No, you don't get to come here. I'm launched me back to the overworld, or
fun.
wherever it is from, technically."
So many things to look at. A red
Do do
orchid.
do 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 do. Climbing in my way. I don't think I'm allowed to deep dark. Every time I try to explore it, it's like, no, you go back home.
You know, the Zen ore actually looks really cool, though. So,
Interesting.
uh, hmm. The big deal about the collector isn't just because they/he are, well, essentially the Bill Cipher of Owl House.
Yeah.
That's not the only thing. Let's keep in mind that the collector, while their face wasn't shown at the time, was the one who turned the owl beast into a scroll.
True.
And that's a big deal considering that, well, at this point, I feel like the collector has a connection to every one of the main cast, whether it be that cult wanting to sacrifice King to supposedly resurrect him,
Yeah.
which I'm guessing just means host body, which, brings about the fear of that Luz getting possessed by the collector theory.
Indeed, indeed.
Then we got Ida, whose Albie's connection is, well, very heavily influenced by the collector.
Indeed, indeed.
And, well, Luz is the only one out of the main three that's technically seen the collector.
You're not wrong.
I say technically. Although, if you look back at an Owl House charity stream, uh, Dana Terrace did slightly show half a design for the collector, very similar to what she did with Hunter back before season 2 was released.
Interesting.
Although at that point Hunter's face was basically revealed because there was a lot of art on him.
Yeah.
All I can say is I'm very curious to how Alhus is going to move forward, considering that last episode ended at a cliffhanger, and yet at the current episode that's coming next week or this Saturday, if you want to be that person, does not seem to have anything to do with that. Either
Seems
way,
that
though, I'm
way.
very curious about it.
I'm curious how it's gonna go as well.
Eh. Oh, I know. One thing I'm kind of hoping for that we haven't seen that I is in yet is I want to see if Lilith learned anything new about glyphs, considering that it would be very well in her character to come back with different combinations that Luz hasn't discovered yet.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know the whole Luz being the main character, and you're like, oh, it's her magic, so she should be the one to discover them. Now, that's
It's not
just
just her magic anymore. She shared it with the cloth arts.
also Obellis is the one who first discovered it, at least as far as we know.
True.
As far as we know, he's the first human, at least.
To be fair, my thoughts on glyphs is glyphs are basically a magical reactivation of some sort of spells. That spells all that when the spell is cast, it's left behind. Glyphs are left behind as a remnant in some form.
So I have a little theory I want to mention. I think that because King is Titan, if Luz used a little bit of his blood and then combined it in some sort of machine or something, she could make a something that allowed her to use glyphs wherever she was.
Probably. I
It
think
would
that's
be
also what talismans can do for her,
oh my god, I am really
as seen
hoping.
by Hootie.
Yeah,
Or
I am
no, not Hootie. It was Albert.
Albert. Yeah, I don't know why I agreed with you. I knew the
I don't
answer.
know why I said Hootie, but for some reason Hootie.
Hooty hooty hoot hoot.
I gotta say, my favorite part about mining for
Just heard a bat
coming here to
die.
mine for copper, I found diamonds but no copper.
Well, we could use the diamonds either way, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
So yeah, Owl House, very big stuff going on, as the Day of Unity
Indeed.
is 4 episodes away, I think, at this point.
Fair enough.
Oh, but we have a
I think I figured out why I'm not finding any copper. I think I'm too low.
so wow. So that robot thing you mentioned way back when I showed you the poster for All In. That after re-looking at the promo, I didn't realize this, but that's basically just armor for Andreas.
Really?
Yeah, which is interesting. I'm guessing that's going to be what he fights in as the final, as his final battle against Anne in order to match her calamity powers. Because, well,
Very possible.
last time he, oh, I heard drinking. Oh, you're nearby.
Ah, I could tell when you said I heard drinking.
I heard alcoholism.
Shen's not here.
Whoa, was not expecting that.
Yeah, that's the thing that's been happening when either when you're not around or sometime or when you are
Man, I should
around. I
join
don't
those
know.
SMPs that you guys join. They look so fun.
What happens?
I wonder what
I'm
type of
pretty sure the only reason we managed to get in is because we knew the right people.
I mean, I know you guys.
Well, yeah.
So, all in, I mean, not all in. The beginning of the end and the three armies definitely you were you pretty top tier episodes. Ah, I
What?
I I'm frozen and a skeleton is shooting at me.
Oh, that's definitely not good.
Oh, I'm unfrozen though at least.
That sounds great.
So, do you remember the Grubhog episode way back in season 1 of Amphibia?
Yeah.
If you look at if you look at least one of the army scenes, you see the Grubhug on that bird. Or
Really?
not one of the three army scenes, one of the scenes at the beginning of the end with the armies. Yeah. Now that is a callback I was not expecting, and I love how it was done.
Indeed, indeed.
Also, that bellhop came back with a vengeance. What was that?
Don't worry, everything's fine.
What? Usually when I hear that sound, it means nothing is fine, but okay.
I didn't die, and that means everything's fine. I also managed to find 2 copper ore.
Oh, wait, seriously?
Never mind, I found 2 more, so that's 4. We need at least 6 more. Or we need at least 6 in total to be found.
Well, I know I'm not near you because, well, I'm torching area. That's how I know we're not in the same area.
To be fair, the only reason I know we're in the same area is quite
The mini
funny
map.
thing. You heard me eating carrot juice as well as you heard the explosion.
Oh, that's what you had. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I've
Oh,
been
right. I'm
eating
not on.
carrot juice in abundance.
Oh, right. I'm on 1.12. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft on my Switch as of late, so I'm more used to the Bedrock rock combat.
Fair enough.
I actually made my first automatic sugarcane farm in that.
Nice.
I didn't even look up any tutorials for it. I just went with it. Oh, the skeletons are attacking. Why did I not make a shield? I knew there were
I've managed to
mobs.
mine wages outside of the ore area.
I'm being murderlated.
I don't like it up there, so I'm going back down.
Ow. Why are there skeletons everywhere?
Because it's really dark all over the place.
Oh,
I don't remember, did we ever turn keep inventory on?
use the gravestone mod.
Yeah.
Well, that's well, ain't that a son of a gun? Well, time to go on an adventure for my stuff, I guess.
Fun.
Good thing we never made a rule about the Deep Dark being an adventure for stuff. Although, even still, I probably would have said no because we're barely a half hour into this.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Who
More
do you
copper.
who do you think would survive a zombie apocalypse between you, me, and Jem?
You.
Yeah, probably. Oh,
Followed by me, then Gem.
you don't you don't think Jem would be able to survive along an apocalypse, a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, I feel like while she does have some skills, I don't think it'd be the skills that would be helpful in surviving a zombie apocalypse.
Me, I watch all the movies and know all the tricks.
Yeah, that's why I put you first.
Also, I
Just because I trusted you be more prepared.
also not to toot my own horn, but I know how to shoot a gun. First, hey, I'm here. Hi.
It's interesting indeed. Hello.
Although it
I
was
got
already
15 copper and 2 loot crates from the skeletons.
fun.
Yeah. Shall we head
Congratulations.
back?
Yeah, probably. Unless there's more stuff
We
down
do
here.
have enough copper now, because we
Unless
only
we want to
needed
grab more.
6 and I have 15.
Unless we want to try to grab more ore while we're down here if we need anything.
If you want to do that, feel free. I'm heading back.
I'll grab some ore and then I'll hit slash home.
I
That
don't
way
have
we
any
can at least.
waypoints I can
You never.
teleport to, so I gotta walk all the way back.
You never know how. Wait, what do you mean you have to walk all the way back? Can't you slash home?
Oh yeah, never mind.
We often forget that. We often forget about that.
Yeah, we do.
It's not even like I
I
forgot
wonder if my
about it.
home's still in the same spot as I originally set it, or if it's in a new spot.
I set my home to the
It's in the
middle
new
of.
spot.
I set my home to the center of the base.
I hope you don't mean the very center, because there's now a log with a ladder on it there.
No, I set the edit near that though,
Wow, okay.
because I
Okay.
play it smart. But oh my God, Darcy is both terrifying and awesome.
Yeah, indeed. It was nice to see the end manage to confuse her for a moment. Like,
But here's
wait,
the
you don't know for sure that my power will return to the box if you kill me. And then she was like, interesting. We have not reached a consensus.
it's not the Ruby, it's not the law of Ruby where it just transfers to whatever's the next person or whatever.
Yeah.
But for all we know,
Oh yeah, by the way, you want to know my theory with Amphibia that I feel like was accidentally a little confirmed
what was your theory?
with a previous episode?
All right, what is it? I'm curious.
So, my theory is that each of the stones represent space, time, and reality.
Well,
And you want to know why I think it was a little bit confirmed accidentally?
how so?
Because when touching the Calamity Stones, Leaf was given a vision of the future.
That's a fair point, but also I want to rebuttal on this
Yeah.
because while that is somewhat true, the stones kind of already have their own representation.
Well, yeah, I know that much.
And then there was the whole,
But it's like, still, it would be nice.
and then there's the whole
And I
prop.
say accidentally also because of the fact of the creators don't mean it that way.
I just realized I had more torches on me.
Okay, I'm filling the magma crucible up with power.
Fun. What was I about to say?
Something important, I can tell.
Probably not. But I did like one thing I want to mention about the last episode. I really like how the Moss Man made an appearance.
That was interesting, yeah.
Oh, they owe Wally and Ann an apology.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Wally is the character that I just found copper ore, by the way.
Nice.
I'll just grab some. I don't. If we need it, it's better to mine as much as I can while I'm here.
Yeah, fair enough.
But Wally's one of the side characters that got probably the most development over the series, and that's not if I don't count Grime or the other Calamity trio members.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. The magma crucible is taking a good bit. Also, another thing I might have overlooked
What'd you
is
overlook?
to get it into the thing. We're gonna need
Cake.
either a piping system of some kind that I don't believe we have yet.
Emphasis on the word yet.
We have the servos for it, but we don't have. The
Weird. Slightly going back to Amphibia for a second, a lot of people are theorizing that Sasha's going to lose an eye or get her calamity powers in the next episode, being the hour-long one. You know what I think?
There's people theorizing that Anne's gonna lose an arm.
That's been around forever. But I think the whole Sasha losing an eye thing and the calamity powers are going to happen at the same time. Well, not same time, but same episode.
Interesting.
Also, how weird is it that
a fluid transposer is actually not that hard, and we could probably already make it. Which would allow us to put the liquid in buckets, so.
You know, even though the core has completely taken over Marcy at this time, it's still kind of hilarious watching her talk down to Andreas.
It is indeed. And there was that moment where she talked as his dad.
Now that was just terrifying.
Yeah. Just a little.
People were comparing the core to being the Bill Cipher of Amphibia because it was behind the scenes. While I think that's appropriate, I don't think that's accurate. Because the core does not have Bill Cipher levels of personality or power, we'll say.
I feel like the collector is more similar to Bill Cipher than the core.
Hilariously enough, a video just popped up on my notification list saying King and the Collector are linked. I guess that's the new theory going around since that whole thing was that whole thing.
I feel like another thing. I feel like eventually there's going to be a theory going around that Bill Cipher and the collector are one and the same.
I mean, there was that theory. I mean, keep in mind,
I only say that because of the fact of fans are going to note one, the creator of Gravity Falls works as a part of Owl House.
He is
two,
one of the major voices.
He did note there was a canon aspect of a book, and everyone at this point knows it's the fact that Bill Cipher can, if he were to incite the axolotl's name, he could be reborn in a different form in a different time.
Reincarnation.
Which could be insight that he is the collector.
A lot of people were. And then what about the theories that Bill Cipher is King reincarnated? Just because they sound
There
alike.
was that too, yeah.
It's funny. So, back in the end of the episode, Darcy said that it fit the others for mind control collars. Now, we do know from the All-In trailer that they at least get freed from the collars at some point, but making Anne have to fight
Yeah.
all her allies, or at least her main allies, like, could you imagine her having to fight Sprig?
Oh, that would be so sad.
I mean, her fighting Sasha, let's be honest here, it happens every season.
It really does.
Heck, they even technically already had their sparring fight, so I guess that counts. But Grind would be interesting. There wouldn't be much
Indeed.
emotion, would not be much emotion to it, but Anne Wall has stood up to Toads, never really fought them on a somewhat even playing field, which I think at this point through Anne's training she would be on a more stable field with Toads. Not strong, but definitely more combat-wise.
Probably, yeah.
So, a terrifying rumor has been popping up because uh, this was before you. I'm pretty sure this was before you even watched Amphibia, but you remember the True
What?
Colors issue, right?
What about it?
It got delayed because of stupid reasons from Disney, and
Yeah.
still got leaked.
I've seen the memes.
Yeah. So people everywhere are now saying how, oh, they're gonna do it the same thing with the hardest thing or even All In. And all I can say to that is, if Disney
Okay.
does that, they have no respect for Amphibia or the creators or the people that work on
They're
it.
more likely to lose fans doing that than to gain them.
Oh, they're gonna. Oh, people's heads are gonna roll.
Fans are gonna protest.
Wars will be fought. I mean, there's already a war
And
going.
Disney will fall.
Probably not. They have too much money.
Nah. I feel like the fans would want it.
All I'm saying, if stuff like that happens, I guarantee HBO Max and Warner and Paramount Plus will get a lot more subscriptions.
Probably.
To be fair, I actually do want Paramount Plus because I do want to show my sister some of the old Nickelodeon shows.
I remember Nickelodeon.
Back when they were good and actually had good animation shows. Now they have like 2, I think.
I also remember the fact of my sisters. There was a point where they couldn't remember. Wait, Avatar is Nickelodeon? I'm just like,
It's shocking.
yes.
It's shocking, but it is true.
Yeah, it is. It is
You know what's
indeed a
even
part
more
of
shocking?
Nickelodeon.
A
What?
show like Star Wars: The Clone Wars, with all the violent stuff that's in it, was on Cartoon Network.
Great.
And now it's on Disney Plus.
It is indeed.
I am glad they brought that back for a final season, even though
Yeah.
they supposedly did that for with
The
Netflix at a
fans.
point.
I've almost got a bucket's worth of energized glowstone. I'm doing so good here.
I'm just mining ores. I found a cave.
We're gonna have one extra machine frame from all these machines being made.
Cool. My inventory is cluttered, but I have stuff.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, hello, lava. Goodbye, lava. What else was there?